Hi Gauri, as we all know that India has started their AI summit and this summit has been really great for India. I mean, we are looking forward that we are actually generating and empowering India's AI to a level where every world leaders could come. And also it has somehow, actually encouraged the people out here in India as well to show their AI capabilities out there. But throughout this whole time, we have seen many of the controversies also happening. So today I really want you to highlight all the controversies and loophole which AI summit had, and also the pro cons and as well. So, can we please start with how did the AI summit look to the entire world?
Shivi, first of all, thank you so much for having me on this discussion. Now, talking about the India AI Summit, this is the first time a developing nation is having this event at this level and scale. So, we have France's President Macron, who was here for bilateral meetings in Mumbai, also traveled to Delhi and visit the pavilion. We have Sri Lanka's president coming in. There are so many foreign dignitaries. Even
Exactly.
UK's Deputy Prime Minister, David Lammy, has visited. So we have to notice that, this is going to make an impact in technology governance. And that is a very important topic of discussion, seeing how AI is going to impact jobs and military warfare as well in the coming times. Now, this event was being touted as bringing together Satyam, Shivam, and Sundaram. So, Satyam
Yeah,
is Satya Nadella of Microsoft, Sundaram is Sundar Pichai of Google, and Shivam has been attributed to Sam Altman of OpenAI. Now,
exactly.
Sam Altman has not made a lot of visits to India. Whenever he does, it is a big deal for us because observe that how Netflix subsidized its packs for India. Same way, OpenAI also subsidized its packs for India. Now, this is not something we should be proud of. We are a consumer market for the world. We are the biggest place where people can actually market and manufacture their products and also use the data. We have a digital protection law bill which has been passed, but still, there are many loopholes that companies can take away, and our data can be compromised. Your and my common user data can be compromised, and this can, of course, then penetrate to military and healthcare and bio warfare. So many different aspects of safety can be compromised because of this. So it is very important for India to actually have its own indigenous hardware and software networks. Now, talking about the controversy, the first controversy I could come across was how India is not equipped to handle such an event of grand scale. How
Yeah.
we failed in the first day, or some parts of the second day, in logistics. How some people were reporting that though we are talking about taking UPI to the world, we had cash counters for food and beverages, which is something not encouraged at such a level and scale of an event. And Bharat Mandapam being at the center of Delhi, it was creating a lot of traffic commotion for common people. But that could have been, that is something we can ignore for a few days if the event is going to go on in a reputed manner. Now, a private college, Galgotia's University, has been in controversy worldwide. See, the world of Twitter, which we notice, as geopolitical observers, and journalists also take their cues from here. We know that everything goes viral in seconds. If something related to Pakistan is going to come on an Indian feed, we will reshare it because we feel that, okay, see what is happening. So same way, if we have goofed up, then other countries will also be sharing it, and then journalism has to follow up with it. So I did feel that there was a lot of emphasis on this issue. But this is a matter of embarrassment, and the government was right to pull the plugs on that podium because, see, the thing is, one, that you make a mistake, you call this robot as your own, and then you come and say that, this was a perspective mismatch. So, the blatant lying on camera is something that I did not really agree with because if
Yeah.
you are a professor and you are of a reputed college, be it reputed not reputed, you are saying that you are going to invest 350 crores in the development of AI. So this is not a small amount, and that is what I'm going to emphasize here. India does not have a lack of resources. the Adani group has invested a huge amount of money into data centers. It runs into millions and billions. The lack is of intent. Are
But so,
we ready for
Gauri,
R&D?
I would like to interrupt you here. I just feel this one thing that I think it is the mistake of Galgotia University. They almost knew it, but they did it, I think willingly. I would never say that if everybody out there is presenting their own material, they came from a place and presenting something of China and everything. Now they came up with a claim that I've showed the logo and we have never hidden the number, the name of the company and all of that. But I feel like who were the investigators out there? I mean, who were at the checking post? They were also at fault because they could have inquired more. I feel, at places like that, the universities and other people would just play around to get the recognition and everything like that. But the people, those are in the investigation team and all of that, they have to check it, and that is where I'm saying that AI summit was something where India is doing well, but then there were very many loopholes and very basic loopholes that we should haven't done, because a place where Google CEO and you were saying about Sam Altman, that
Hmm.
man does not even visit a lot of places. He does not go. He's a very, I would say, anti-social kind of person, much more busy in his own work and all of that. But he paid his visit out here and doing such mistake. And also, I feel like this whole controversy actually gave China one point that you're still relied on us, you're still dependent on us, because
Definitely.
yeah, exactly.
Like
Because
here
we
we
were
are
almost doing it.
displaying Sarvam AI's
Yeah.
glasses, which are modeled on the Meta AI glasses, the ones for artificial intelligence. We have the capability, and we have
Exactly.
investments. Like companies are pouring billions and billions of dollars. Investor money is invested into stock markets of AI, and here you cannot just produce one robo which is of your own at this level and scale. You don't show this. You show whatever you have created, at least your ideas or whatever. So I think it was an embarrassment. And see, the thing about reputation is that you take years to build it, and then one event will just water it down to the students will suffer and admissions will suffer. And the kind of seriousness for this event has gone down because of this one
Exactly.
isolated instance. Because everybody picked it up, now media has to pick it up. We cannot cherry pick our news preferences. Then we are said that we are preferring the government and we are not being watchdogs of democracy. So we have to, media people have to come across and show this kind of a news story if it is happening. Now here the responsibility is for, because of course the minister also tweeted about this. Now he also did not run a fact check because there was trust involved, and many levels of verification are now required when such a grand scale event is happening.
Which is true. I let's just cover this also brighter side of what this AI summit has done. I mean, if we talk about the countries out there, almost when we talk about any AI summit and all of that, earlier in 2025 it was France, then now we are hosting it. What sort of difference, I would tell you, Matlab, what sort of difference we are making into it? Because all those countries have been doing it for a long time, but India is, keeping its foremost step towards it. So, which level have we gone through in this AI summit? If we talk about in comparison with US and China or any other small developing countries, also.
So, Shivi, I would say that there is seriousness in intent when it comes to the AI summit, because it has been extended by a day, and this
Yeah.
has been opened to the public. So that curiosity and that experience level is being now opened up to everybody, so that they can also experience and have a technological sensitivity and not be afraid of it. Even the prime minister, when asked if what will happen to jobs and with the AI revolution eat away people's livelihoods, he said that change is that kind of a catastrophe, that we have to we have to cope with it, and we have to be ready with it. We have to embrace this technology. So this is the clear messaging of India, that we have to be embracing this technology. We don't have to immediately think about guardrails. At the same time, when so many policymakers of different countries, developing, developed, are coming here, they are learning from our expertise, whatever we can do well. They are also seeing at the implementation at such a large extent of this country, how we are going to implement any kind of technological guardrails. That is important. Guardrails will be there, and every CEO who has worked with AI is emphasizing on it. Sam Altman himself has talked about the importance of guardrails. We have seen the controversy of Grok generating, inappropriate images. So that kind of a forgery cannot happen with AI. See, like a sword can be used for good and bad purposes. AI should not become a tool which is used for bad, by bad elements for bad deeds. So that kind of a policy, consortium has to come together. Secondly, what I personally believe is that we have to talk about how healthcare, agriculture, education can benefit from AI, because implementation at a large scale is the need of the hour. We
Gauri, could
have
you please
manpower.
brief on this entire matter that agriculture has always been a very politically sensitive area when it comes to, opening it up. Since we have been having deal with European Union, US and all of
Yes.
that, we have never really opened the market for them. But if AI would come, then surely the privatization would come. How will it benefit the agriculture area? If, you could tell us about it.
So, Shivi, basically, a farmer using AI is just like you and I using AI for research. So, if there is an app which has AI enabled for a farmer, it can actually help them predict rain better. It can help them plan their sowing seasons better, the harvest season better. It can help them embrace the, challenges of debt, or the challenges of hurricanes, or the challenges of any kind of catastrophe which can be detrimental to, the whole process of farming. So I see it as a tool enabling farmers. It can definitely not replace, at least in, the coming 5 to 10 years or 15 to 20 years, the manual work of farming, because that will take a lot of investment. Robos are not very cheap to procure. So there is a lot of debate that, the knowledge economy is already suffering because of AI, and slowly robots will be automating manufacturing, production, farming and other aspects. I feel that will take time, and by then it is responsibility of farmers and, white collar job seekers and policy makers to equip themselves with AI.
Yeah, makes complete sense. It was a very nice, I would say, the way you're telling us the loopholes and all of that, and the where we are generating right now. I think within certain period of time, India might do much more better. And this is, I feel like, opportunity for a lot of people to stay in India rather than for these
Yes.
technological stuff and all of that. People used to go outside and study, but now we have a thing that they can stay in India. It was a very lovely talking to you, Gauri. Thank you so much for giving us such insightful, things about all of that and many more the things you have told me also, which I was not really aware of. Thank you so much for it was great having you here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ivy, for having me.